Hey, what's up, guys? I just want to take this time to say I am officially back. I just moved in. I'm all settled down. You can't see the background, but basically, yeah, I just came in. I signed up for the tour, back Pokemon, for all you guys subscribing, waiting. Thank you so much, as always. Also grew my hair, as you can see. I had to just tie it up. Quick spin around for you guys, in case you guys care. I do have like loose strands, but other than the minor update for 221. Hope you guys are all staying safe and yeah, just doing well. I mean, that's the most important thing, health in this world. So anyway, I'm going to say bye to the camera, and I'm gonna go on my computer, and I'm gonna show you some of my updates or my replays on smogon, which is I think it's the OST. It lasts like 9 weeks. I just showed some replays. I just got back into it, so you'll see. Anyways, yeah, let's get on with the battle. I'm gonna play. So he's gonna lead off with Dragapult. I'm gonna lead off with, I believe, a Mamoswine here. Yep. I wasn't sure if he's going to double switch too. So I'm switching to Registeel, not expecting him to really do anything, but he goes for a U-turn. I wasn't sure that Ice Shot would kill him anyway, so here he goes into Garchomp. He has this advantage, obviously. Here I'm expecting to go for Rock, so I'm going to send on my Mandibuzz to go for Defog, but he does go for Earthquake, so that works out better for me. He goes for Toxic immediately, while I just go for Foul Play, just see if this is going to do a lot. It doesn't do anything. His Rough Skins and his Toxic is really wearing down my mind. So I decided to switch out here into my Mamoswine. I won't get the advantage because I know he's going to set up a Rock right now. And now I have the advantage. I'm going to go for Icicle Crash. Any minor hits, he's going to do a lot. I highly doubt he's going to go into his Melmetal. So unfortunately, that first Icicle Crash did miss his Corviknight. But the second one, I hit him and I get a flinch. It kind of makes up for it. Actually, it does make up for it. But it does do 60-something%. So I'm like, wow, that did way too much. I know he's going to switch out into his Melmetal now, knowing that I am locked with Choice Bandit, because that did way too much. So now Slowbro versus his Melmetal. I'm just going to go for Skull because I know he's weaker on his special defensive side. So he's going to go in Corviknight, and unfortunately I don't get the burn here. Not that it really matters. Here he's going to Roost. I'm just going to stay in and go for Fire Blast. I want to see how much it does. I know it won't kill him because as you can see in the beginning, the Icicle Crash did way too much, which means he's probably more special defensive than defensive. Fire Blast did miss, unfortunately, like I said, but it's fine. I must switch up my moves to go into Skull in case he wanted to do something. I could catch him with the burn. He goes into Blissey, takes nothing out of that. And he also has Natural Cure. So here he teleports, which is really surprising because I did not know this game, at least this gen, he carries that. But he teleported into Garchomp, which is very threatening to my Registeel, obviously. So now here he just go for EQ safely. He could have went for Dragon Tail, or I don't even know if that's even a viable move for this gen. But he goes on another EQ, gets a crit. Luckily I survived because that's what Slowbro do best. I do catch him with a burn, which is great, always. But here I'm gonna switch out because obviously I don't want another Earthquake. I'm trying to save him for regeneration. So he actually switches out too, which is really good on his part, as he does get the switch advantage here. Here I'm contemplating about sacking him or not, but I decided he's going to go for a safe move, he's not going to go for a Focus Blast. So I'm switching to Registeel. That move blast actually did fairly a decent chunk, so I'm thinking he's locked. So here I'm going to set up my rocks, here not being afraid at all. He goes into Dragapult, probably expecting me to go for Seismic Toss. Here he goes for T-Wave, which tells me he's definitely, I don't even know what side he is, but I go for T-Wave on my own because I expect him to go for U-turn. Here he is faster, so he I think here just go for Iron Head. Yeah, I go for Iron Head. I wasn't sure if he's gonna stay in or switch. Here he goes for Hex. So okay, so he paralyzed the Hex. That's big damage. I go for Iron Head again, just to weather him down further. He does go for Hex again. That's a big chunk. I got to go for another Iron Head, but I do get paralyzed, so it kind of makes up for the earlier paralysis that I got on him. Here I decided to switch up because I kind of need Registeel. Registeel does kind of tank his Tapu Lele, so I'm gonna sack my Mandibuzz here as I don't really need him. I go and crawl down here because I know that I am faster after paralysis, and even if he thinks I'm not, I am choice scarf, so it's guaranteed. He does carry heavy duty boots, which means he's actually slower, so regardless. So knockoff tech, knocking him out. Here, I'm not sure if he's scarf or specs, so I'm just going to switch on to register just to bait and see. Even though I kind of know his specs at this point because of how much that Moonblast did, so I could have theoretically just went for a knockoff on his Lele and die. He switches out into Blissey as I go from Plasmic Toss. That's absolutely nothing. I switch into Mammoth Swan here because this is the best opportunity to kind of do big damage on all his mana at this point because of his Blissey. Can't do anything. So I go for superpower. Yeah, so over here is crucial because I go for superpower here, which I do carry, and it would hit his Melmetal or his Cloud Knight, so it doesn't matter. So I don't have to kind of play games. Here goes superpower again as he goes on top of Lily, as you know, as I'm locked. Here, I don't know what move he's going to do, so I'm going to switch on and sack my Register at this point, as he just goes for the obvious Moonblast, which is a smart play, because now 2 Moonblasts will definitely kill. And he goes to another Moonblast, and now his biggest threat is gone because now he could just freely go for Moonblast all my mind, and I'm gonna be scared. I'm gonna go to Quandon here. He thinks I'm gonna go for Aqua Jet, so that's why he switches because his Psycho Terrain is up. It's no longer active in the field, but I do go for Crab Hammer because I know it'll hit anyone. So he dies here. I'm expecting to send out his Tabulator again. Yeah, I'm thinking he could get free Moonblast all my mind, but he doesn't know that I'm Scarf, and I reveal that I am Scarf, so that knocks him out. At this point, he knows that he lost the game because none of his last 3 mines are really going to do much to me. He's gonna keep boosting here because he knows that I'm locked, and obviously I could potentially miss Crag Hammer, so I might as well just give up on that after this turn, I believe. So he goes Roos. He's going to continue going Roos. I decide to just switch out now, knowing that I can't win this. So I'm going to Hydreigon. As he believe he goes Roos again, it's the safest option. Here, what do I do? I think I go for Nasty. If I'm smart, I'll go for Nasty. Yeah, I go Nasty plot here. I'm nasty. And then I go for another Nasty because I know I can't knock him out from this range. He goes for T-Wave. He missed. Not that it really matters, I don't believe. But even with that, he's still able to live. He goes for T-Wave now. And then he's able to go for a Softball, but he doesn't go for that because he knows that I'm going to go for like a Draco, being something being big. But I do just go for a Saved Out Pause. As I did take his Seismic Toss and he dies. And at this point, he goes to Melmetal. And hopefully I'm still faster. But no, I'm not. Even his Melmetal is still faster than me after -2 speed, which is kind of pathetic. But he goes to Melmetal here, and I'm just going to try to go Crash. Hopefully he doesn't miss. If I miss, I think I'll lose. Seeing that Corviknight lost a lot of damage here, from I think I Crash last time, I'm going to go for it again, hope for some flinches. And I do get a flinch, and it just kind of speed up the game, to be honest. So at this point is GGG. Too easy. Nah, it wasn't that easy, but still, that's my slogan now. So yeah, GG X Zesty. That was a fun game. You were a tough opponent for sure, and we'll move on to the second game. So I did move into the next round, and my next opponent goes by the name of, let me just switch sides, goes by the name of Jlift208. So I'm just going to assume you're a tough player because you moved up to round 2. So here we go with the next round. So look at the team, very threatening as always. My team, same one. I felt confident with this team, so let's just go and see what he's going to do. He goes for Slow King as the lead, which is very surprising as they're going to Mammoth Spine. I don't want to take a Skull to the face, so I'm going to switch out. As he just goes for a Skull, and he burns me on first turn to my Register, which is not cool because I am physical, sort of, with Iron Head. But I go for a Stuffed Rock here because I know, yeah, he said, rocking the Angel Will. Okay, so I have some fans here. Thank you, Yupo. But he goes for Mammoth Storm here, which I was surprised because I haven't came back. So to see those fans, I love you guys. But I go for Skull here on his Heat Train, but then he switches into Mana Buzz. He defogs here. Go for secondary Skull. And he goes for Roost here, so it's like, dude, no burn. So like he gets first turn burn, but this is like my third Skull and I get no burn. So luck is definitely not on my side. He knocks my leftover out as I go for a Skull. Does nothing. He roosts, and I'm just gonna keep fetching from some Skull burn. And I finally get it. So this is what, like that 6-10 time? I don't know, man. 6, 10, 20. I don't know, but he's gonna keep going for roost. It's not like it really affects him anyways because he has a knockoff. That's just what he does. Here he finally goes for U-turn and he decides to switch out into his Tapu Koko, but this Skull is gonna hurt. So don't take this lightly, my guy. He takes 56%. Here he goes for Roost, and I actually stay in because I expect him to go switch out and move to go Dazzling Gleam, expecting my Ramsan, which would have been awesome to be honest. But now I think he does go. He's going for Roost, trying to get himself healthy, and this is actually starting to be a problem because, which I'll show later. But because I do remember this match, and it was kind of like one of those days. I go for Stuff Rock on his incoming Mana Buzz. I know he's going to defog, so I want to take advantage and go into my Mammoth Swine. He goes to a defog, as per usual. Let me see what else he does. I switch over to Condon because I'm expecting him to go into his Slowking here. So this is perfect. I'm gonna go for knockoff as he just goes into his Landorus. But I actually go for Crag Hammer. That was beautiful. Yeah, I predicted him to do that, I think. Yeah. So I go for Crag Hammer, but I missed that, and that was crucial because, you know, without Landorus running around, that would have been perfect. But now, unfortunately, I have to switch out into Mammoth Swine. So he just goes for U-turn out of there to go into Kartana. I do have a Mana Buzz, thankfully, which is able to take anything from Kartana. Go for Leaf Blade, does a decent chunk to be honest. So I'm thinking this guy is Bandit, but he switches out into his Heat Train. I should switch out here, not go for Foul Play because that was quite obvious. I'm going to go switch into my Slowbro to take anything. And he goes for Mammoth Storm, the big damage. Let me just speed it up a bit. He go for Taunt. I go for a Skull. And he's going to Protect. And then he is going to switch out into his Tapu Koko. Hopefully I get the burn. I don't get the burn. And here I go switch into Mammoth Swine as he just boosts it all off. Goes for U-turn. He continue doing this. It's gonna work out favorably for him. Oh, I go for a Earthquake, but my head's Bandit and he has a Slowking, which is weak on the defense. I don't think that really mattered to be honest. But this one definitely did matter. He goes from Smart Strike, able to knock me down so low. But do I switch into Register because I expect him to be Bandit. Here he goes for U-turn. U-turn into his Landorus while I think I said a Rock, yeah. So I just want that Rock to stay, to be honest. Here I go into Mana Buzz as he just goes for Rocks of his own, which is really smart, really smart. He goes for U-turn here. He does get some chip, but this is where he won't be able to set a Rise if his Landorus had died earlier. I go into Hydreigon as he probably expected me to be a choice Scarf, but that was a bait to be honest, because I had nothing for Kartana at this point. I go for Nasty Plot. Now he sees that I'm not Scarf, so he's gonna sack his Heat Train at this point, and then he's gonna send a Kartana Watch. He's gonna send a Coco. So I'm going back to Registeel, and he goes with Dazzling Gleam. He does show that he has that. I think he's going to go for T-Bolt. Yeah, he goes for T-Bolt as I just go for Seismic Toss. Obviously, I can't do anything to him because he has Roost, and that's the most annoying part. I have sweet post-show coming in saying, oh my god, a legendary team, thank you. Thank you so much, guys. You guys are beasts. Still supporting me even after my absence. But anyway, go for it. I took a crash, knocked him out, switches out into Registeel. As he goes for Dazzling Gleam, he's going to probably clean it up with Thunderbolt. Yep, and there goes my Registeel, guys. Just like that, go back to Mammoth Swine. I have to go for Ice Shard because he could knock me out. Going down to Gleam here. And here I'm playing Mind Trigger to him because I want him to feel the fact that I have Aqua Jet, which I do, but which I don't actually. I don't have Aqua Jet. I have ST here. So here, I don't know why I switched here because, you know, I knew I was going to lose, but he goes to Roost, and if I had done Quagmire, he would have died. And then he would have had Cartana left. And I think I would have still lost anyways because Cartana is fast anyone. So I just said GG. And yeah, I'm just going to play it through like an honorable man. And I'm going to just lose. So yeah, GG, Joe, GG. It was way too easy for you. Kind of my slogan. But GG, easy, too easy. It could apply to both parties. So in my case, it was too easy for him. But Jill left 208. GG, thank you for the game. I definitely have a lot to work on. You showed me that 100%. Going back into this battle, Landorus, killing Landorus early wouldn't have mattered that much. I mean, sure, my Conda had taken some damage off of the U-turn, and sure, I've taken some damage from his Stealth Box for setting up. But other than that, there's nothing much I can do because instead of his card, and his card could clean up my entire team. And then Tapu Koko has Roost, which is just so annoying because now, no matter what my Registeel does, even if I do a lot of Seismic Toss, you can just Roost that up. So that's actually a good move set, Tapu Koko. I know a lot of people carry that. So well played, and stay tuned for my next video on week 2 because that was only week 1, and just to see how I do.